want to mention that what I'm going to speak about today is a topic so close to my heart I'll never get tired of talking about. A few days ago, we saw a video of Mariana who spoke about how different she felt because of her origin. Today, I'm going to be speaking about another way a person can be different. These people are regularly referred to as disabled and handicapped, which is very disgraceful and untrue. Words like special needs and unique should definitely be used more. There are two main types of special needs. The first one is mental, which is categorized typically according to the IQ level. Many people through history have been diagnosed with severe mental illnesses, but turned out to be such great, unforgettable people. Agatha Christie, who is, after Shakespeare, the world's best-selling author. She is believed to have had learning difficulties, including both dyslexia and dysgraphia. She had problems with handwriting and spelling, which as a result made her dictate all of her novels. Christie has sold over 2 billion copies of her books worldwide. She has written 90 novels and 24 collections of short stories, and her work has been translated into over 1 million languages. She was named Queen of Crime, and in spite of the difficulties she faced as a writer, she still had a phenomenally successful career. Secondly, an unknown yet very important example, Howard Mandel, the Canadian comedian, actor and television host, has coped with ADHD and OCD his entire life. He spoke about the everyday struggles that he faces in an interview. And these are severe mental illnesses that never stop him from being the successful person he is. The other type of special needs is physical, and it comes in so many different forms. It could be visual, auditory, or even lacking a body part, like in this case. A man who was born without any arms or legs, Nick Vujicic, overcame his disabilities to live not just independently, but a rich, fulfilling life, while serving as a role model to anyone seeking true happiness. Now an international successful motivational speaker, New York Times bestselling author, whose books are translated into over 30 languages, and a director of Life Without Limbs organization. He even went further than that and learned how to surf, swim, and play football. Nick is an inspiration worldwide, with crowds in the media for his positive attitude towards achieving dreams and overcoming obstacles. Secondly, and I think this is the most known example, Helen Keller, who was the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. She was an author, political activist, and lecturer. Her teacher helped her make tremendous progress with her ability to communicate, and ever since she's been unstoppable. I have watched so many movies and TV shows that are foreign that intended to raise awareness about this kind of topics, including like Stars on Earth, which tells a story about a little kid named Ishan. He had dyslexia and never got anything right at his boarding school until a new art teacher showed up and helped him discover his hidden potential. The Good Doctor, which talks about a guy who had autism that received help from a surgeon and then ended up being the best in this field. And finally, my personal favorite, Touched by Grace. This movie is a shining example of how we should all be judging on what's on the inside of a person instead of what's on the outside. It's a story about Down syndrome and how some of the unfortunate patients of this condition are treated. Sadly, I haven't seen any Arabic movies that had come around this topic at all, and I really hope that changes. 15% of the world's population is constituted of only special needs, which means that in this governorate of Al-Gharbiya, around 750,000 people are medically considered a part of that group. And still, many people aren't educated at all about them and are treating them like aliens who just don't belong and will never achieve anything. We need to raise awareness and educate people about them more often. Parents with special needs children should put their kids out in the real world from the beginning so they can get used to how things work. Parents of normal children should raise their kids to accept diversity and treat other people with kindness. Technology is developing day after day, but we as people aren't moving forward at all. We really need to be working on that right now. We're teaching our kids that being rich and beautiful and earning the highest degree is the most important thing. Well, let's teach them that being kind is way more valued.